Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you the first things to do after setup on your Xiaomi 17 Ultra. So first, what we're gonna do is we're gonna connect to the Wi-Fi. Let's open up the settings and go over to the Wi-Fi section. Now here we're gonna select the network that we want to use. So I'll choose this network right here. Now we gotta enter the password and then connect. As you guys can see, we got everything here. As you guys can see, you guys can also have the network acceleration settings. What you guys can do is, of course, connect to multiple Wi-Fi networks at the same time if you've got more than one. And you guys can also use both Wi-Fi and mobile data to boost the speed when Wi-Fi connection is not that great. So after setting it up, we're going to add a Google account. So go to Play Store, click sign in, and here first we're going to enter the email. And if your email ends at gmail.com, then you can just click next and it will automatically fill this in. So the next thing is the password. So I'll see you guys once I enter mine. And as you guys can see, it crashed and we have to redo the process of entering the email only. Then we're gonna enter the password. It's normal, it's the issue of the Play Store and it's not fixed on almost every single device. Like 5 devices in a row, every single device crashes on the same thing or just later, and you have to redo everything up. So if you crash, then redo everything. If not, then just enter the password and I'll see you guys in a second. After entering the password, you will choose who will be using this device. So you can choose the first or the second option depending on who you're setting up this device to. I will be using the first option because I am the person that will be using this device. Let's click I agree. And here the Google Play also likes to crash a bit. So if you crash here, it's also normal. You guys want to turn on backup for your photos, videos, and everything else in your device. Let's click turn on backup. Then click get started. And here you guys can use the password again. Let's click done. And now we are in the Google Play Store. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna update the apps. So click on the avatar. Now tap my apps and games and click see details first. Here we've got 40 apps that adds the available updates. Let's click update all. And as you guys can see, it is updating. So all we have to do now is do something in the meantime. For example, setting up the screen locks. So let's go over to the settings now and scroll a bit down until you guys see fingerprints, face data, and screen lock. Here, let's set up the screen lock first. We're gonna set up the password type that we want. So for example, the pattern or password. I'll go 40 pin. And now, as you guys can see, you get the information that you need to remember your password, because if you forget it, then you'll have to factory reset the device in order to get it back. So here we enter the 4 to 16 digits password. I'll use the 6 digits. I'll use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure to not use the password because it is very unsafe. You need to change the numbers here. For example, you can always enter something like this. And now there's a high chance that nobody will guess that. But here there's a very big chance that everybody will guess this password. So do not use it and think of something very complicated. Now here we have the information to add the fingerprint. Of course we're gonna do that. Let's go over got it. And here we have the fingerprint scanner. Let me quickly hold the phone, and as you guys can see, now it is adjusting the fingerprint. It went pretty smoothly. Let's go over, click done. And we got our fingerprint. Now we can try that out. Let's see. It worked. So it's a very fast setup. Now, of course, we can do the face unlock, but here we're going to enter the password that we have created. Click next, and here we're going to put our face and the frame that will be shown in on the screen. So As you guys can see, we need to keep our face inside of here, and this setup takes around 15 seconds. So we're back. Now we have added everything successfully. We've got our face, and now we can also use it to unlock the phone. And now let's go over and set up the Google Wallet. So first, what you guys want to do is make sure that it's installed. If it's not, then simply go over to the Play Store and see the Google Wallet. Now let's go over here and click install. Sometimes it comes from a backup from your Google Play account, and yeah, now as you guys can see, it's installed. Let's click open, and it will automatically choose an account to use with the app. So as you guys can see here, we're gonna click on the plus icon, but before that, here we have every single loyalty program, clubs, families, cashbacks and paybacks and everything else. So here you guys can add them. Now if you click the plus icon, you guys can scan a QR code or a barcode, and you'll have like a digital pass here. You guys can scan a gift card here, loyalty card, transit pass, or a payment card. So this is where we want to be. We're going to click new credit or debit card, and remember, you need to have the card physically with you. If you do not have it, then you won't simply add it. And as you guys can see, we can add a card number like this. Of course, it's not valid, so we're not gonna just keep guessing right here because I do not have my card with me. If you remember yours, then that's great. You can easily add it. Here you guys can enter your year of expiration and the security code. So as you guys can see, we got the info, so we can click simply more and click save and continue. But as you guys can see, it won't go through because the card number is invalid, and here you guys can guess, but it's pretty hard, and you won't add it because of the security code and the expiration date. You guys can also click here and then scan the card just by aligning up with a frame, and after you add it, you will have the card right here at the top, where I have an option to set up my MasterCard. Next, what you guys want to do is go over to the settings, and here scroll to the battery, and wait, the phone went black. Here we are in the battery settings. Now what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go and talk about the battery. So the battery current mode, we're gonna set it up to balance unless we want to save our battery, or if we do not have our charger with us, so that's why we're gonna use the ultra battery saver. Now for the battery checkup, you guys can ignore most of those things. It's only to make your battery last longer, but they don't actually add those minutes, so it's all dependent on how you use the phone. So this doesn't really matter. Now charging options, here you guys can set up your wired charging mode to top speed, and you guys want to set the wireless charging mode to standard, or if you want to reduce the noise, then you guys can set it to silent and then night. So it will be standard in the day, and it will be silent at night. Now for the reverse wireless charging, it's where you charge another device. So if you enable it, and then let's quickly turn the device here, and now let's place the AirPods. As you guys can see, we got the green light, so they are charging. They are already charged a bit. And as you guys can see, this is how the reverse wireless charging works. This is very insane. I'm pretty sure it charges at around like 10 watts, I think. And yeah, that's just for the charging options. Now battery protection is very important, but you need to hit at least 5 cycles here for it to make sure that the health is correct and everything is correct. Charging protection, I would recommend you guys enabling the battery protection, because it'll try and extend your battery life a lot, and it will charge to 80% and charge only to 100 when it's scheduled. Or you guys can just charge fully, and you will have to get a new battery in a much shorter span of time. Now for the additional features, you guys can clear the cache, in 5 minutes. This is very important because you clear the cache when the device is locked, then you get rid of anything that can hold up the battery. The cold endurance mode is very good because it will extend the battery life when it's cold outside. And schedule power on and power off is the best option ever. And if you ask me why, then basically this is set at 11:30 p.m. now, and this is set at 7 a.m. So our phone is turned off for 7.5 hours. It's not wasting any battery. It's absolutely amazing. And this is a very important setting because let's say you wake up at 6:30, then you can set it up to like 6. You still have your clock at 6:30 and it will ring, or 6:15, and your phone is turned off for a lot of time. So it's 6 hours and 45 minutes. And that's a long nap for the phone. Here you guys can check the wireless charging firmware updates, and as you guys can see, my firmware is up to date. Here you guys have the battery usage. Of course, Google Play Store is the top one. You guys can restrict the background applications, so this will not work in the background anymore. This is a very cool feature, so you do not waste your battery. And this is what you guys can do in the battery. Now, as a last resort, what we're going to do here is we're going to check for software updates, because it's very important that we use a new phone with the latest software. Now, let's go over to About Phone, click on HyperOS right here. And as you guys can see, I got no updates available, but if you do, then I recommend you updating it. It's very important to keep up with the latest version. So, that's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.